Hello everyone, welcome to Soulless Reviews, and today we're going to talk about Suits Season 5 Episode 4, aka the episode where Mike is mad the entire time, basically. So, Robert Zane wants to settle this case, and Mike is still hell-bent on it's just not good enough. So he gives him a shot of trying to get the company to increase the settlement, but of course it backfires. Well, not of course, but it backfired, and they were like, they wasn't for it. And Robert was like, I already went to the clients, and they already accepted it, so it didn't matter anyway. And Mike was so pissed off, and then he, he was just like, maybe he was colluding. Robert was colluding because one of his clients has shares in the company that they're suing. They're like, hey, he's like, hey. And then I remember, and then he brought it up to Jessica, and then Jessica, she was just pushing back a little. But then Rachel came in. Where did you even come from, lady? And she went off, she went off talking about the past and the history and da. I'm like, wow. And I don't really, I'm not a lawyer, child. So I don't know what they're devaluing the stocks or assets and whatever at the end. So I don't know what the solution was, but I'm hoping that the people get more money. I feel like if you hurt their pockets, they'll think twice before doing something like that again, But maybe not. You never know. Now, Louis' sister, who is getting a divorce, and she wants Harvey to, do the case for her. Because Louis was like, I'll do it. And, da. But it was funny because her name Esther, or is it Esther? I think it's Esther. They had Esther and Harvey had already flirted, but they never even knew each other's names. Talk about forward, Harvey. Jeez, you didn't even ask her name, which is why I think that conversation went the way it went with the name dropping but name dropping, but not title dropping, really, because nobody said anybody's name. Louis convinces Harvey to take the case, da. But what was interesting is, I guess the case, because it's a guy, husband and wife fighting. It's basically him and Donna, reflection of him and Donna, because him and Donna basically went through a divorce. I mean, they didn't have any assets to split necessarily, so it wasn't like they needed to argue about something and be in court with each other. So even though they still see each other all the time. And I think Harvey's finally healing, but watch him heal, and then she won't come back. I don't know. She has to go back. Like, it has. This is not permanent. Like, this can't be permanent. Oh gosh. But I don't know how she's gonna go back, or what the circumstances will be for her to go back. But everybody's so hard-headed. Everyone's really hard-headed there, but they need like an in-house therapist or something, because everybody, especially this episode, everybody was in their feelings. Everybody was in their feelings. Only person who's usually always in their feelings is Louis. Like, he's so emotional, like over the top. But Harvey, he said thank you to Donna. He was like, thank you for 12 years. And I'm like, oh, that was basically his way of apologizing. But it's just like, can you do more? It's like that. It's like, that's really so hard. It's really that hard. I don't know if Harvey and Esther actually did, the big do, but they might have. They left together. Ain't a big deal. And don't seem like they're the bestest friends. We ain't never seen them before. He never mentioned her before, so it don't seem like they're the bestest friends either. Him and his sister, Lewis and his sister. And Jessica and Mike got into it. Well, this was about, Robert Zane, but it's just like any type of case where it's like a malpractice or something where people are losing family members, he gets so, like, he turns into Lewis, basically. He doesn't care who he's talking to or how he's talking to them. And I get it. And I'm not saying he wasn't right, but it's just like sometimes when you do get emotional, you're not going to look at the big picture. You're not looking at all the elements, and that's something Mike is good at, So I don't know. And his hair is horrible. It was kind of like, okay, cute for the summer at first, but now it's just like, I don't know if they're trying to, let it morph back into what it was or what. I don't know what's going on. Change the stylist. I don't. Everybody else look good. It's just his hair. But I think that was it. I don't know. I just wonder how the Donna and Harvey will, how they're gonna. Jack wasn't, I think Jack was in the very beginning of this episode. I don't even think he was in this episode. I don't know. That makes me think next episode he's coming back with something heavy. Cause remember he was saying because the episode before this one, he said he bluffed and said that he was going to take the rest of Jack's clients now, but Jack wasn't even in this whole episode. So does Jack know he didn't take the rest of his clients? What's happening now? Even though Lewis said he'll remove the resolution, so Harvey will still keep his money, but it's just, I don't know, there's a lot going on. We'll see you guys in the next episode. So let's out.